Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akua B and here on this channel I cover all things faith, lifestyle and beauty related, and in today's video I'm going to be delving into the topic of growing alone. So in a culture that is so influenced by trends and other people's opinions, are you able to grow alone? So before I get straight into the video, I want to just quickly encourage you to like this video, comment something encouraging down below for another viewer that passes by, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so this video was actually inspired by a deep thought session that I was just having by myself about how the Bible tells us to be alone, and also how it shows us examples of this. So before I get straight into it, I just want to put out a quick disclaimer that I'm not telling anyone to just go isolate themselves and never speak to anyone ever again. I just wanted to emphasize and encourage you not to overlook the fact that being alone sometimes can be a blessing. Okay, so the other day I was just thinking about Jesus and how he fasted for 40 days whilst he was alone, and in that time he got tempted by the devil. And I know that's only a small sentence, but there's a lot to unpack there, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing that I got from this, as from the title, was that Jesus was alone in this time. The second thing that I got from it was that when he was being tested, he was also alone. He was in the midst of an act of submission and sacrifice alone when he was being tested. And he was alone when he overcame the devil and rebuked him. What I took from this is that whilst God created us for community, he also requires us to grow individually. Personal growth is so essential to our walk of faith. Sometimes we're not going to be surrounded by people to fight with us. Sometimes we'll have to go through struggles or hardship alone. So we need to be able to be strong in God by ourselves just as much as with others, if not stronger. We're called to not conform to the patterns of this world, but to be transformed by the renewal of our minds. We can only do that if we step back from distraction and be alone for a while. If we cannot be alone, there might be an issue that we've not yet dealt with. We need to be just as bold with ourselves privately as we are publicly. When we're always surrounded by others, not even just physically, but we're always consumed with thought about their opinions and their thoughts, then in turn that affects our decisions and actions, and there might be little room for God's voice to be heard. So the Bible actually gives us an example of how to be alone in Matthew 6 verse 6, where it says, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." So what I took from this was just the privacy and intimacy of a personal relationship with God. God wants to know us for who we are, and the best way to do that is simply one-on-one with no distractions. So this also juxtaposes the previous verse in Matthew 6, which is Matthew 6 verse 5, where we're told not to be like the hypocrites that pray in the street because they already have their reward. Okay, so just to summarise this video, I want to encourage you to get comfortable with who you are in private just as much as how you present yourself in public. Do the two match? And if not, maybe it's time to take a step back and step closer to God more than ever before. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to leave a like down below and also comment down below what your personal growth stories are. I'd love to hear them, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next video. Stay blessed and bye!